Hello crafty friends, and welcome to another 6x6 paper pad clean and simple card making video. Today I'm going to make two 4x6 inch tent fold portrait cards. Don't make those very often, but I thought I would today. And each card is going to be based on the same design idea but using two different paper pads. This design paper pad, which is all browns and greens and yellow ochres, and this pastel paper pad which has got peaches and greens and a bit of blue in it, and purple. So on camera I'm going to make a card using these papers, and then at the end I'll show you the pastel card that I made using the same design idea. So these are the papers I'm going to work with. I haven't used this one much, I don't think. I've got several of these sheets left, and this one as well, I think. And I'm going to try and alternate the colours and patterns so they contrast nicely. So this piece of paper is from a different pad, but it goes well with these and acts as a bit of a solid. It has some variation on it, but it's also got some lines and just breaks up some of these busy patterns. Sometimes when you put two patterns next to each other, you need a little bit of something solid to break them up a bit. So I think I'll have them like this. I've also got these washi tapes, which I think I will throw into. And we'll start with a strip of gold washi tape. And I'm going to keep the top, maybe almost 2/3 of my card empty. So there's plenty of white space. And use this strip of washi tape here on an angle. That can hold the card still while I work on it. And then we'll take some of this and come in like that. I'm going to double up this washi tape just to widen it a little bit. I'm just going to cut these down so they are about 4 inches wide. It will make them easier to work with, just over 4 inches, because I can trim them down later. And now just add a little bit of tape runner when I can get it to work along the top like that, and angle it slightly like that. And I'm going to trim off the bottom because I don't need it, and then come in like that at another angle, trim off. Now I'm going to chop all the excess off before I put the bottom one on, because I want to see where the bottom of my card actually is. And now I'll neaten this up. And I think I don't want that top bit of washi. If I'm careful, I can remove that, because washi tape is removable. I think that washi tape band was just a little bit too big at the top. So we're going to stick with that tiny little bit of gold just sticking out there. I think I prefer that. And now I want something of a focal point here and a sentiment. So my idea is to have a little white tag there. Again, that kind of breaks up all the patterns a bit. And then have this little flower die, the die cut there. I've cut this from smooth white cardstock, and I'm leaving it in its bit of paper just to make it easier to ink up. I don't want to go too crazy with the inking. Just give it a little bit of colour. So I've got Evergreen Bough here, which is one of the greens that I selected when I swatched out my colours at the start of this series. I'm going to add some green where the plant would most likely be green. And I've got some pumice stone here, which is a nice warm, light, kind of grey or brown, just for a bit of colour on the ends of the flowery bits. Now I'll take that out and see what it looks like, and hopefully it'll stand out enough. So I've cut a second one. I'm thinking of maybe popping it behind and offsetting it slightly to give a bit more texture there. I think that works. Alternatively, I could just have the flowers and offset those and get rid of the stem and the leaves. Thinking maybe colouring it a little bit like that. Snip off the stem and the leaf. So that could either go on top like that or behind. I'm thinking on top, but keep those ones quite white and add a bit more depth in the middle. Right, so I'm going to just pop a little bit of glue on the centre there and have this sort of offset like that, and then you get to see both sets of flowers peeking through, and it's got a bit of dimension. Oop, I just colour this leaf a bit more. So now we'll add some glue to the tag, some glue to some of the bits on the back of this. The tag can go about here. I want that parallel with the bottom, and then that can go on there like that. We've still got a bit of that gold peeking through. I'm thinking maybe one of these leaves colouring a bit more green, trimming it out and layering it on top of that leaf, I think. And again, offsetting it. Oh no, I think we'll just lay it straight on top so it just looks like it's a bit thicker or a bit forwarder, closer. So for my sentiment, I've chosen a Best Wishes, and it's one I pre-stamped and cut out a little while ago when I was having a stamping and cutting session. And I'm going to pop it up there. So we've got a bit of a diagonal going on here. As a finishing touch, and to bring in a bit more dimension and a bit of gloss, I'm going to add some white Nouveau drops. I'm just dabbing them on the ends of these flowery bits. So they're probably not going to form proper domes, but they will just give a little bit of texture to this flower. I think I'll just do the front ones and leave the pumice stone ones flat. Right, there we go. I'm happy with this card. I think it still counts as clean and simple because we've got all this white space here, and it was very easy to put together with just sort of zigzagging the papers down the card. Stick around for another minute or two and I will show you the same card but made with the pastel papers. Right, as promised, here is the one I made with the pastel papers. I ended up going slightly higher up the card, and I've got a bit of a bigger band down the bottom here, so I might actually use this to add in another band just to have a bit of something down here. I think I'll do that. I'll take a photo when I've done it and insert it now for you. For the foiling, I used this rose gold washi tape. And to colour my flower, I used cracked pistachio and Victorian velvet. And instead of adding white Nouveau drops onto my little flower bits here, I added morning dew, which will dry clear. And I did that because I'd coloured the flower and I didn't want to cover that up with white Nouveau drops, even though they might absorb a bit of the colour. I wanted the colour to be more prominent. And instead of Best Wishes, I've put Many Thanks. And that's this card and this video finished. I hope you like the design and that you'll give it a go with some of the papers, DIY papers or pattern papers that you've already got in your stash. and I hope you'll join me tomorrow for my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.